This is the Xavier's voice.
This is the Savior's voice.
This is the Xavier's voice.
Welcome to Xavier Voice X AI. Step into the future of English learning. We're going to be looking at some fun Christmas expressions today.
Oh, very festive.
Perfect for adding a little sparkle to your holiday conversations.
And you know, these expressions, they're not just words.
Yeah.
They're like little keys that unlock cultural understanding.
Ooh, I like that.
It's fascinating
Yeah.
how much history and tradition are packed into these festive phrases.
Okay, let's unlock that treasure chest then.
Let's do it.
First up, Christmas came early this year.
Ah, yeah.
We hear this one all the time.
Right.
But what's the story behind it?
Well, imagine this. Back in the day, people eagerly anticipated Christmas all year.
Mm-hmm.
It was the time for special foods, family gatherings, and of course, gifts.
Of course.
So when something wonderful happened unexpectedly,
Okay.
like a surprise visit from a loved one or
Right.
a good harvest,
Yeah.
it felt like Christmas had arrived ahead of schedule.
So it's not just about getting presents early.
Exactly. It's about that feeling of joyful surprise, that unexpected good fortune
Right.
that makes your heart sing like a choir of angels.
Ooh, I love that image.
Mm.
And speaking of unexpected delights, good things come in small packages.
Yes.
This one makes me think of those tiny, beautifully wrapped gifts tucked into stockings.
Ah, stocking stuffers. They're like little treasures.
Yeah.
And they remind us that size isn't everything.
Mhm.
Sometimes the most meaningful gifts
Right.
are the ones that come from the heart,
Ah,
carefully chosen and thoughtfully given.
that's the thought that counts, right?
Exactly.
Like a hand-knitted scarf from your grandma or a handwritten letter from a friend.
Absolutely.
It's not about the monetary value, but the love and care behind it.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And you know, this expression has roots that go way back.
But really.
It's thought to originate from the proverb, the best things come in small parcels, which highlights the idea that valuable things are often small and easily overlooked.
That's so interesting. It's like a little window into how people thought about value and appreciation centuries ago.
I know. Isn't it fascinating?
It is.
Yeah.
Now, this next expression
Yeah.
really captures the visual excitement of Christmas, lit up like a Christmas tree.
Oh, I love this one. Think about a child on Christmas morning.
Yeah.
Eyes wide with wonder, a huge grin on their face as they take in the sight of the twinkling Christmas tree. Their face practically glows with happiness.
It's that contagious excitement, that pure joy radiating outward like a beacon of holiday cheer.
You got it. And the imagery is spot on. Back in the day, before electricity,
Mm-hmm.
Christmas trees were decorated with real candles.
Really?
Talk about being lit up.
Wow, that's a fire hazard waiting to happen.
It was.
I can only imagine how magical it must have looked, though.
It certainly was a spectacle.
Yeah.
And it really emphasizes that sense of brightness and joy that the expression conveys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of spectacle, Christmas feasts were quite the event, weren't they?
They were.
Which brings us to our next expression. Eat, drink, and be merry.
Ah, yes.
This one always reminds me of those long, laughter-filled Christmas dinners,
Yeah.
with tables overflowing with delicious food and everyone in a festive mood.
It captures that spirit of abundance and shared celebration perfectly.
It does.
Christmas feasts have a long and fascinating history,
Oh, really?
going back centuries.
Yeah.
In medieval times, they were grand affairs with roasted meats, spiced wine,
Fancy.
and elaborate entertainment.
It sounds like a scene out of a movie.
It does, doesn't it?
But what's interesting is that even today, that core idea of coming together to share a meal and enjoy each other's company
Right.
remains a central part of Christmas celebrations worldwide.
Absolutely. It's a universal tradition that transcends cultural boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And, this expression itself has biblical roots.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It appears in the book of Ecclesiastes,
Okay.
where it's presented as a reminder to embrace the good things in life
Yeah.
and enjoy the present moment.
Wow. I never knew that.
It adds a whole new layer of meaning to the phrase, doesn't it?
It does.
It's like a reminder to savor the simple joys of life,
Mm-hmm.
especially during the holidays.
Yes.
Speaking of history, we can't forget about the religious significance of Christmas,
Right.
especially for Christians.
That's right.
While many people focus on the secular aspects of Christmas, like Santa Claus and gift giving,
Right.
it's crucial to remember that Christmas celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ.
For Christians.
Yes. And that adds a whole other dimension to the holiday,
Yeah.
right? It's a time for reflection, prayer,
Mm.
and acts of kindness, reflecting the values of compassion and generosity that are central to the Christian faith.
Exactly. Understanding this religious context deepens our appreciation for the holiday and its traditions.
Yeah,
It helps us see beyond the surface and connect with the deeper meaning and historical significance of Christmas.
absolutely.
But now for a bit of a change of pace.
Okay.
Let's talk about bah humbug.
Okay, here comes the Grinch. This one always makes me chuckle.
It is a funny one.
It instantly conjures up images of Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah.
Grumpy and scowling, rejecting the joy of Christmas.
Scrooge. He's become the ultimate symbol of holiday grumpiness.
Yeah.
But what's fascinating is that Charles Dickens, who created Scrooge in A Christmas Carol,
Right.
used this character to critique the social inequalities and materialism of Victorian England.
So there's a deeper social commentary behind Scrooge's infamous bah humbug.
Precisely. Dickens wanted to highlight the plight of the poor.
Okay.
And challenge the prevailing societal norms that often overlook their suffering.
Right.
Especially during a season that emphasized generosity and good cheer.
It makes you think, doesn't it?
It does.
Even a seemingly simple expression like bah
Yeah.
humbug can have layers of meaning and social commentary woven into it.
Yes.
It's like a little time capsule reflecting the anxieties and values of a particular era.
Exactly. And it's a reminder that language is a powerful tool.
Mm-hmm.
It can entertain, inform, persuade, and even spark social change.
It's amazing how these seemingly simple Christmas expressions can open up these fascinating discussions about history and culture and even social issues.
I know. It's really quite incredible, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like unlocking a secret code that reveals the heart and soul of a culture.
it is.
And what better time to explore these linguistic treasures than during the magical season of Christmas?
Absolutely. The perfect time of year for it.
Yeah.
These expressions provide a glimpse into the rich tapestry of Christmas traditions, beliefs, and values,
Yeah.
adding depth and nuance to our understanding of this beloved holiday.
So what does all of this mean for you, our dear listener?
Right.
Well, we've explored some fantastically festive Christmas expressions, uncovering their hidden meanings and historical roots.
Exactly.
But the real learning happens when you put this knowledge into action.
Absolutely. Don't just passively absorb these expressions.
Right.
Actively engage with them. Challenge yourself to use them in your conversations this holiday season. You might be surprised by the connections you forge and the insights you gain.
Imagine using Christmas Came Early this year, when you receive a surprise gift.
Yes.
Or share some exciting news.
Exactly.
Or how about slipping good things come in small packages into a conversation about a thoughtful gesture?
Perfect.
Or a small act of kindness.
Right.
Yeah, and if you're feeling a bit Scrooge-like,
A little bit grinchy.
yeah, don't be afraid to let out a playful bah humbug.
Exactly.
Just remember the social commentary behind it.
Right.
Use it to spark a conversation about consumerism or the importance of giving back during the holidays. Remember, language is a powerful tool for connection, understanding, and even social change.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And if you're eager to continue your English learning journey,
Yeah.
be sure to check out the Xavier Learning Community.
It's fantastic.
They have a wealth of resources to help you master the language and explore its fascinating nuances.
Definitely do.
Well, that wraps up our festive deep dive into the world of Christmas expressions.
I know. It went so fast.
I had so much fun.
Me too.
Thank you so much for joining me.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as we have.
Me too.
And from both of us, we wish you a joyous holiday season filled with warmth, laughter,
Yes.
and meaningful connections.
Absolutely.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
This is the Savior's voice.
This is the Savior's voice.
This is the Savior's voice.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe at Savior Voice. This is brought to you by Savior Learning Community.